Good day everyone, I'm Raika Javier Fuentes, 34 years old from Barangay Pineda, Pasig City. I started teaching 2012. Nag-take ako ng Zumba Basic License 2016. Sobrang laki kasi actually, that time, trend kasi yung Zumba, tsaka kumbaga sa business, walang pagkalugi unless ikaw yung sarili mo yung hindi mo i-grow. Madami. Actually kasi hindi ka lang basta nagtuturo. Nandun yung socializing, nandun na lahat eh. Kumbaga inbound na siya dun sa ginagawa nating fitness sessions. Parang ando na lahat ng sahog at saka yung ingredients, ando na lahat sa isang sessions. Malaki yung natutulong kasi financially and mentally, malaking tulong talaga si Zumba. Of course, everyone can join, kahit bata, matanda. Actually, marami kasing genre si aerobics. So may pang bata, may pang matanda, may pang seniors. Depende po sa attendees natin. And may mga tinuturo din kasi na like Zumba Gold or Retro, may mga mixed fit, may Zumba. Marami. So lahat fit talaga sa age. Hindi lang basta Zumba kasi may kanya-kanya naman tayong diet, hindi naman tayo pare-parehas ng katawan, ng kinakain. So, nandun yun, importante, gusto mo yung ginagawa mo yun, masaya ka sa pag-Zumba mo, and stay fit, stay healthy always. Hindi lang basta Zumba, syempre proper diet, and yung proper sleep importante kasi mahirap magsayo ng puyat. Maraming salamat po sa Spice Boys. Sana marami pa kayong matulungan na hindi lang instructors, kundi kanya-kanyang profesyon. Maraming salamat.
Okay, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. So, yung topic natin ngayon, partner, medyo iba. Health and fitness.
Naku, magandang topic yan.
Kaya nga,
lalo na medyo tumatanda na dito iba sa atin, di ba?
Pero ito mapakilala ko muna. Actually, hindi naman natin siya guest. Kasama natin siya guest host. Ito rin, madalas kami, pag nakikita namin, kami sa labas, nakikita siya, hindi nila kalain na yung edad niya. Of course, hindi ko nasasabihin kung ano edad niya, pero marami sa mga kabatch niya, medyo hindi na nakakalakad. So, anyway, let's welcome Senator Gringo. Secretary and Senator Gringo nasa. Senator, good evening.
Ay, good evening. Sec Mike, Kong Ricky, Doc Deliso, Aya. Salamat sa pagkakataon nito.
Actually, ito isang ehemplo ng fit na fit talaga.
Talaga.
Pagka edad mo na si Senator, palagay ko, naka-wheelchair ka na.
Ang ambisyon ko, maging parang si Senator paglaki ko.
So anyway, partner, pakilala mo natin ladies first. Ito, instructor, businesswoman, pero ang main thrust niya talaga is yoga. Kanina kinikwento ko na sa kanya kasi syempre wala akong alam sa yoga so I had to read. Ano ba talaga to? I mean, ano yung mga But anyway, let's welcome first si Aya Hernandez, our yoga instructor.
Good evening po. Thank you for inviting me in this show and happy to share later on about, yoga and wellness.
Yes, and thank you for coming here. Lalo pa kami tatlo, mga wala kaming alam sa And of course, si Dr. Deliso, ito naman, ibang klase doktor si Dr. Deliso, Preventive Integrated Medicine. So, kaya ito, tamang-tama yung kombinasyon na to So, ito naman, si Dr. Deliso, I came to know him kasi marami akong mga kaibigan nagpupunta sa kanya. Tine-check nila yung anong kulang sa sayo, magnesium ba, ganito, tas cholesterol mataas, so what to do. So, of course, Dr. Deliso, good evening po sa inyo.
Magandang gabi po at thank you for having me. And of course, I'm so honored. I'm happily surprised that this is the first time that I'll be in this platform or show.
Dr. Deliso, palagay ko itong dalawa, pupunta na sa clinic.
Well, yun po, it's very, very interesting. In fact, after all, ultimately, our greatest of wealth is health.
Yes, totoo yan. Alam mo, Mike, this is very interesting. Paris ng topic ni Dr. Deliso. Alam mo, hindi palagi na pag-uusapan to. Palagi tayo nasa mainstream medicine. At alam mo, kuminsan naghahanap ka ng alternative din kung ano pwede mong gawin para lalong ma-improve yung health mo. No? Now, you have the avenue para i-share to. Kaya, iyan naman, yung ating yoga na to. Ang yoga, nakikita ko lang sa picture eh. Talagang, kung tatanungin mo ako kung ano yoga, I have no idea. Pero nakikita ko lang yung mga tao na nila. Hindi ko pa natatry.
Ako na-try ko na.
Na-try mo na.
Mahirap din talaga. Pilates, na-try mo na sa
Pilates, na-try ko na.
Mahirap yung yoga din talaga. So anyway, sige. Itong yoga, di ba, how you came to practice it,
Yes,
naging
po.
instructor ka, meron kayong certification for that, di ba?
Yes, may certification po yan. It's registered under the International Yoga Alliance. And so, naging teacher po ako noong 2018.
Okay.
Pero before that, I was practicing yoga dedicatedly. Na-addict talaga ako sa yoga dahil marami akong benefits na feel, no? Una, syempre, physically, di ba, nagiging mas malakas ako. Pero eventually, mas nagiging yung benefits na feel ko in my day-to-day life na mas nagiging mindful ako, mas patient ako na person, tsaka mas, kumbaga mas happy ako na mentally talaga.
Yes, that's what I've read eh. Talagang
Yes.
connection siya ng physical tsaka yung mental.
Ano ba ang origins ng yoga niya? Saan ba nag-umpisa? Kasi ako, kung tatanungin mo, perception ko galing India or something like that.
Yes.
No?
Actually, totoo po. It's actually originated in India. It's kumbaga it's a practice in Hindu, no? And they used to have it as a practice for really physical health and wellness. And then, eventually, mas naging modernized na rin kasi siya. Kumbaga, maraming sanga kasi ng yoga, no? Depende dun sa guru o dun sa teacher. So, may mga nagiging iba-ibang pangalan na rin yung yoga. Kunyari, Vinyasa, Ashtanga, maraming mga pangalan. Pero essentially, they're all the same. Ang yoga po kasi, ang Sanskrit yung term niya. Ang yoga, ibig sabihin sa English, to unite. So ano yung ni-unite natin o kino-connect natin, which is the mind and the body. So yun yung purpose ng yoga, to connect you with your body. So yun po yung tradition ng yoga tsaka kung saan siya nanggaling.
Kailan lang, I don't know if last year, yung Indian Embassy pa ang nag-sponsor na yung yoga instructors dito sa Pilipinas, parang magkita-kita sa mga 200 of them.
Yes. Actually po, timing kasi, this is coming up next Friday. So, if may mga viewers po kayo na interested to know about yoga, so it's organized by the Embassy of India in Manila, and I'm actually participating to lead meditation.
Okay.
So, it's a public event. It's a free event actually to be held on Friday, 8:30 a.m. at the Mall of Asia Music Hall. Tapos, ang objective talaga niya is to just promote holistic wellness and promote yoga to the public. So free event po siya. If may mga interested na viewers, they can just follow the Embassy of India.
Anong outfit nila?
Comfortable clothes lang po. Siguro pang exercise clothes or any active wear. So yun.
Ako talagang wala akong alam din sa yoga. Pero, doon sa mga nakikita ko, mag-yoga sila. Tapos parang nagme-meditate sila, uniting the body, the mind, and the spirit. Pagkatapos, siguro masyado lang marami napapanood ng mga magic show, no? Tapos papasok na yung katawan nila doon sa maliit na kahon. Pagkatapos yung mga...
Iba naman yan, di na yoga yan.
Hindi, pero
Hindi na yoga yan.
yung mga nag-yoga, hindi pa masyadong yung mga katawan nila na parang, ewan ko ba,
Sa ano mo yun ang panood
nagiging
din, dating
stretchy sila
credible, yung mga pumapasok sa
Mga magic trick na po yan.
Pero hindi naman ganon.
Hindi naman po, hindi naman po.
Pero is it true that you get more flexible with your body?
Yes, of course.
If you do yoga?
Yes, of course. It's very true.
May yoga sila na ang hirap-hirap. Nasa, yung ibang branch ng yoga, yung nasa steam.
Hot yoga.
Anong
Hot
pangalan
yoga
niya?
po yun.
No,
Or Bikram?
Yeah,
Bikram yoga,
yoga.
yes.
Nasa steam? Ano
Nasa steam, mainit.
Okay.
Tapos nag-yoga kayo. Tapos may breathing ko, control mo, di ba?
Yes, yes. So, they typically, may mga hot yoga studios, they teach Bikram style, which, imagine nyo, di ba, sa Maynila, 32 degrees, tumataas nung summer, 35 degrees, di ba?
Yes,
So, so dun sa room na yon, imagine, 35 to 40 degrees ka, tapos nag-yoga ka pa, nag-exercise ka pa. So, ang benefit naman nun, it releases toxins in the body. Tsaka, syempre, you sweat, you have a good sweat during exercise. So, yun naman yung ibang style na tinuturo.
Ano ang health benefits ng yoga?
Actually, physically po, it of course makes you feel more flexible and you gain strength, diba? Kung isipin nyo po, you just only need yourself, yung body weight mo to practice. Hindi mo kailangan ng equipment, hindi mo kailangan magbuhat ng weight. So, it's very low impact. Maraming tao na naging interested sila, especially if they're of age na rin, because it's a very low impact and gentle exercise. So, kumbaga, nagagalaw mo pa rin yung joints mo. And of course, it's very, yung sabi ko nga, katulad kay Doc, it's very preventive na, kumbaga, naalagaan mo yung sarili mo. It's very healthy for the bones and the joints. And also mentally, as I mentioned, kaya rin po ako na hook sa yoga kasi it's very, it helps me sleep better. Balance lifestyle, oo. And helps me parang take care of my body better. Na parang, gusto ko alagaan yung sarili ko. So, kakain ako na mas maayos, tutulog ako na mas maayos, ganyan.
Ayan, punta na tayo kay, doon sa kakain naman. Oh, yes. Parang gusto mo na mag-yoga bigla. Sila.
Siyempre,
Yes,
pinakikiramdaman kita ngayon, no?
Yes, po.
Mukhang masaya ka naman. What I mean is, di ba, mararamdaman naman natin lahat kung may disconnect between what you're saying, explaining, no?
Yes.
And how you look, how you sound, no? So, kasama na rin yung masaya ka habang nag-yoga. Di ba? You associate yoga, exercise, physical exercise with pain. And some people do not look forward to pain unless iba ang mindset mo, no? So, kasama na ba yun? Yung sa integrated na effect ng yoga na aside from the body, the mind, and the spirit, your state of mind, your happiness.
Yes. Yes, exactly, Sir Gringo. Kumbaga, kung isipin natin, lagi tayong busy ang schedules natin, di ba? As professionals, as, as parents, di ba? And so, alam mo yun, marami tayong things on our schedule.
Yes.
So, kumbaga, my favorite quote actually is, yoga does not take time. It gives time. So, it gives you time for your body and your mind to relax, to take a break, di ba? Yung busyness ng mind natin. In fact, if my numbers are correct, we think 60,000 thoughts in a day. So, kung imagine, di ba? Para yung mind natin, sobrang daming iniisip. Go siya. So, the moment that you meditate and you practice yoga, you help clear your mind and it helps you focus. So, kumbaga, it makes you happier kasi nawala yung stress mo, mawala yung anxiety mo, ganyan. So, it's very good for mental health also.
I see. Does it allow you to live? Di ba sinasabi nila, you cannot change the past, you cannot predict the future, so you live for the moment.
Yes.
And that gives you some degree of satisfaction.
Yes.
And you can shape the future by being happy in the moment.
Yes.
Is that a valid?
Yes. I love what you said na, it helps us live in the present. Kasi nga, sometimes we're always like looking forward, lagi tayo nag-isip na ano bang pwedeng gawin next, ano bang pwede natin gawin, or ano bang goal ko. So, minsan, hindi na tayo focused doon sa ginagawa natin ngayon. And yoga helps us be in the present moment by yun nga, clearing the mind. And kumbaga, okay, contented ako doon sa ginagawa ko ngayon, kung nasan ako. Diba?
Last question, Aya.
Yes po.
Diba, sabi, may kasabihan na, do not make important decisions or do not act when you are very angry, very happy, no, very tired, or all of the above. Is that a valid observation also? I mean, does it apply to yoga? Na,
yes. Yes.
Wala kang stress, you can think more clearly.
Yes,
and make
exactly.
more rational, better decisions.
So, kumbaga, you don't allow your emotions to rule you, di ba? So, you control your emotions. And instead of parang reacting na, meron po ang example kung pwede ko makwento. So, noong isang araw, hindi isang araw, matagal na to, pero kunyari, very recent kasi very vivid siya in my mind. Okay. So, nandun po ako sa isang intersection, nagda-drive ako. Tapos naatrasan ako ng SUV. Okay. Tapos sobrang malakas na feel ko talagang gumanon yung kotse ko, late ng kotse ko. So, nabangga ako. Tapos, for that moment, parang, kinabahan ako na parang yung initial reaction ko, if I wasn't, I guess, practicing yoga and meditation, magagalit ako. Kumbaga, di ba, pupuntahan ko siya, sisigawan ko siya. Pero sabi ko, okay, anong gagawin ko? So, really, I took a second to just calm myself bago ko siya puntahan at bago ko siya i-approach aggressively.
Okay.
Tapos, na-realize ko na lang to after pag-uwi ko, no? Pero, in a way, I was able to control my emotions na I approach things very calmly instead of what I would usually do na sinisigawan ko siya, di ba? Na I resorted to anger. And baka hindi rin ma-resolve yung situation noon kung sobrang galit ako, di ba? So, in that way, sabi ko, parang okay din pala na, ano mo yun, I was able to practice my yoga even outside.
Nagbayad naman siya.
Nagbayad naman po siya. Settle naman po. Pero di ba imagine kung syempre kung dinaan ko yan sa galit, baka nag-away pa kami, baka tumagal pa. So, kumaga, sobrang vivid siya in my mind kasi sabi ko, that's a good example of how you're able to control your emotions and not be a reactive person. So, yun talaga yung mga little ways na kumaga, na-apply din natin yung mindfulness and yoga sa daily life.
Maraming salamat tayo.
Doc Deliso, ito naman kasama dun sa pinag-uusapan natin, yung composition ng katawan.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, Dr. Deliso, yung ginagawa ninyo, you check the body, you check someone. Pumunta si Sen Gringo.
Yes.
Tapos sinek mo, mataas na cholesterol mo, ito yung gagawin mo, kulang ka sa magnesium or sa zinc, ito inumin mo. And you can predict, di ba? Kunyari, nakita mo na, yan, for example, sometimes, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Deliso, may depression ka, pero ang problema lang pala may kulang ka vitamins, supplement,
yes,
or something.
correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
Doc, please, can you explain?
Well, anyway, first, maybe I have to explain also my basic specialization. Well, I would say I'm a standard of care specialist, meaning internal medicine specialist, subspecialized in endocrinology and geriatrics. And of course, now I've seen having knowledge that aging process is deterioration of neuroendocrine, which is basically my line.
Geriatrics, so yung pagtanda.
Endocrinology is hormones.
So napansin ko kanina, pag sa mo geriatrics, tingin mo sa akin.
Exactly. No, you actually mean an example of how to age gracefully. That's exactly what it is. No, at the end of the day, we are all aging. It's a question of how do we age. In fact, just a takeoff. For example, total health care starts with self-care. And self-care is also being aware of yourself. And that's basically what Aya is also talking. No? In fact, I hear of this, that, you, in the morning, it's also what I also doing as part of self-care, is being disconnected for a while before you get connected. All right? So that's the first step, right? So, and in effect, it's a whole set of knowledge and skills that you have to. And that is actually what we're looking at in the context of integrative, regenerative, right? Of course, preventive, regenerative, integrative medicine. Means the totality of us. Yung sabi mo kanina, Secretary, is that you can imagine, say, a graph, no? What's your input, all right? Basically, what you eat, all right? We've been taught process. And of course, the output is physical activity. But the body system is unique, no? No two persons are same. So there's always a differentiation. Even, I tell you, even yung identical twins, they're different. But that's another story to tell. But in this bodies, being unique, we need to understand. And they are also different from stages to stage. And what matters in this bodies, of course, is of course gene is one. Number two is, three is nutrients. And nutrients is a component of that body. And then the hormones. It has to be a balanced hormone. So that said, we analyze it. So you talk about the body composition. Yung sinasabi niya po. So you talk about, it's not just about cholesterol, it's also about hormones. Alright? Because preventive healthcare, for it to happen, one, it is to be personalized. Number two, it has to be participative. And three, because you're participating, we can predict. Even behavior. Simple behavior can actually be set of understanding to predict. Alright. Obviously, the one who doesn't care about what he eats. Predictably, that person will obviously have an outcome that is everybody knows. All right. So having said that, put all this knowledge together, and then going towards molecular and cellular, and in fact even to the most elemental aspect of health. Then we put that together and then create that body of knowledge, in terms of approaching wellness and illness. In fact, I will say na ako as a physician, at the end of the day, the person will be the one taking care of himself. Therefore, ang tutong doktor po, yung tao.
Okay.
Alright? Sinasabi ko nga po, senators, sino po magsusubo ng pagkain sa bibig mo? Di ba kayo? Oo nga po ako. Sino ba tatayo dyan? Parang lahat ba? Di ba kayo? Sino ba inom ng gamot?
Doc, example lang. Ano kunyari yung, for example, ako, diabetic. Di ba? Or at least pre-diabetic stage. Pumunta ako sa inyo.
Anong gagawin ko po? First is of course the typical history, but I have to utilize analysis of nutrients and hormones. For example, diabetes or pre-diabetes can be due to many hormones, lack of hormones, or let me put this way, siguro, in a simple context, any illness, chronic disease at that, can only come from two things: excess or lack.
Okay.
And many things is as deficiency or lack of it, but subtle. So you never get to know unless you test it. For example, you have diabetes in the family, all right? So we can predict it if it's forthcoming if I can test your insulin level.
Okay.
All right?
Okay,
Now, if your steroid hormone is increasing, that increases risk of diabetes.
Steroid hormone.
Of course, if there is thyroid problem, which can affect your metabolism, we can predict also problem. And of course, issues about mental health, etc. Vitamins. In fact, oftentimes, vitamin D is so pervasive in the Philippines, despite supposedly maaraw sa atin dito, di ba?
Yes, oo nga.
Wala namang gusto magpaaraw eh. Nakapayong eh. Di ba, Senator? So wala, you'll be surprised, A lot of things are actually based on that. In fact, now we know, lack of vitamin D is one risk for cancers.
Okay.
But if you are not aware of that, you're not testing it, you're blame this and that.
Ako may tanong lang ako sa vitamin D. Ako, Doc, may iniinom ako ng isang vitamin. Nakita ko, ang taas ng D. Ano ba yung computation ng vitamin level?
Units or milligram or
Milligram?
1,000 units.
Ganon.
The typical po kasi is 400 or 800.
Oo.
But for therapeutic intervention, we use thousands of units.
Ng vitamin D. Nakita ko nga, Doc, yung palang vitamin D naman, pag sumobra, maapektuhan ang kidney mo.
Well, in a sense, pero it doesn't come to that level usually. No? Kasi ang compo kasi niya, the body also reacts in a way that it balances itself. Like parang tubig eh. Kung sobra, tatapon mo lang din eh.
Doc, sa tunay na buhay,
Okay.
actually, pagka kunyari bata ka pa, you don't really care much about ito
Yes,
sa
correct.
healthcare mo eh. Karamihan kami may mga batang may oportunidad, nagpapa-check up yan once a year kasi
Yes.
sinasabi. Pero maraming mga bata na walang capability para gawin yun. Okay? Now, naiisip mo lang yung kalusugan mo pag may nararamdaman ka na.
Yes.
Kadalasan niya, kaya magpapacheck up ka na. Ngayon, pagpunta mo sa doktor, ang sasabihin sa iyo, mataas, magpa-blood test ka muna, sasabihin sa iyo, mataas cholesterol mo, uminom ka nito. Mataas ang ganito mo, sugar mo, ito gawin mo.
Ito inumin mo.
Huwag ka nang kakain ng maalat, huwag kang kakain ng mataba, huwag kang kakain ng matamis, lahat na lang bawal. Okay, now, how is your clinic different from the regular doctor?
Okay. For one, personally, I don't use the word bawal because, in a sense, spiritually, God made food. Of course, kaya na say na bawal yan. One, sugar. We need sugar. The only food, the most effective energy source of the brain is sugar. Alright? So anyway, you cannot take away sugar. But then again, it's the amount. Okay? And I don't usually start with medication. In fact, I always tell patients that if you don't know, our biggest user of energy is our muscle. If you only just have to, sit, stand and sit, that's already use of physical activity. Walk around, no? In fact, I have a patient, just to give you an idea, who monitored herself through sugar monitor. Sabi niya, Doc, predictably, if I walk my dog for 10 minutes, my sugar will go down to 20 milligrams per cent. I take medication. If 30 minutes yan, 50 po ang bababa.
Okay.
So, by self-awareness, they become more empowered, so to speak, to make decisions. Kaya tinatanong po lagi yung how to differentiate.
Yes.
I don't start with medication.
Okay.
I have to tell them that, in most cases, in fact, I say, we can reverse that if we can predict or we can tell you what caused that. And you'll be very surprised, sir, no? Kung ang dami ngayong mga bata, lalo sa mga BPO, 20s, 30s, sobrang full-blown diabetes. Nakakaawa eh. Dahil because of lifestyle. They work at night, all right?
Okay.
Na day natin. Kinabukasan, ibang gagawin ako. Inom. Ang ganda pantulog, inom eh.
Yes.
Sigarilyo. And of course, unfortunately, some go to drugs or even other things, right? So, they really have that particular capacity naman to buy kasi they're getting better income eh.
Yeah.
Better income eh. Pero, I tell you, the alarming po yung Senator, na we are having this problem that nobody are looking at in a systematic way. Candidly, I may have to say that if we are to continue the way we are doing our healthcare, I can say, healthcare system as it is failed us eh.
Yes.
Because it cannot just be medicine. If the medicine is the only basis for good thing or good outcome, how can it be that 50 years na po yung anti-cholesterol, people still dying of heart attack, people still dying of stroke, hindi na bumababa. Parami. Therefore, it's not that. That's where I come in as preventive healthcare advocate. But how would you know? Monitoring.
Tama.
If you're not monitoring yourself.
Pagka pinitinin mo yung PhilHealth data and actually the data from the private hospitals, number one talaga is heart-connected cholesterol,
Yes.
heart, and then diabetes, which is
tuloy-tuloy po
connected
yun.
sa rin.
Yes, yes.
So, yan to yung dalawa talaga.
Yeah.
So, kung mag-check ka lang kaagad,
Yes. In fact, I have a platform called, if I may say, a platform I created, and then I have an IT who did it. Because at the end of the day, the participation of the patient or the client is the disruptor. Hindi siya, if we take healthcare now as patient-centric, there will be a disruption. Kasi right now, unfortunately, even as a physician, doctor-centric eh. Take this, take that, do this, do that. But at the end of the day, I'll see you now. Bakit ito? Just very, very simple. You come to my office. You're not sure whether makaka-charge ko po. Siyempre, may nervous na, no? Naglakad ka. Your BP is high. And then the doctor say, mataas ang BP mo. Nervous lang po ko. Hindi mataas ang BP mo eh. Because the doctor doesn't have any other evidence just to make a prescription. Because to you naman, when you go home with a prescription, you felt good. Full din a sense na, okay, yun ang objective ko eh, may prescription. But that's a silo. Then I see you again after 3 months. Alright? Come to think of it, 4 out of 365 days. How can you do prevention? You're gonna stay with your doctor 1 day. 15 minutes, mahaba na po Senator na yun. So 1 hour out of 8,760 hours of the year. How can you do prevention?
Yes.
It is the client or the patient has to take charge. How? Monitor himself. But how can you monitor kung walang way to guide him? Then that's where we created a platform.
Eto, Doc, may tanong ako. Ito yung gusto itanong ni Ricky, nahiya lang siya eh. Paano niya patataasin yung testosterone level?
Ay, ano po yan? Okay, for one, meron po. Meron po.
Gusto ko rin itanong.
Meron po yan. May, of course, nutritional. Alright? We have to have, actually, a lot of people have condemned, so to speak, cholesterol. It's not true. Cholesterol is the source of many hormones.
Okay.
So, how come? Because they're targeting cholesterol as if it is the all evil. No, it's not.
Yes.
We need cholesterol to produce cortisol, testosterone, all right, estrogen, all right, and many other hormones. But then again, because it was fixed on that item, akala na yun.
Yeah.
But then, example, testosterone, even if you take testosterone source, if you don't activate it with physical activity, walang meaning.
With physical activity.
Yes, So yun, anyway, may naman po yan. Just a test. I do that. In fact, part of the test that I do is I do this framework hormone.
Yes.
Testosterone is a framework hormone. Even female, ang source ng estrogen is testosterone. Alright? If there are problems with their, I would say, bad menopausal, then I test it all the time. And almost always, they have low testosterone.
Ano, Dok, gagawin mo kanya? Ayan, interesado na si Aya dyan. Yung maabot na dyan sa level na
menopause.
yung menopause.
Sa menopause, yeah.
Opo,
Pero
yeah.
ano yung gagawin
You know,
niya?
meron po naman intervention. Okay, again, nutrition-based, and of course, like for example, zinc is a very important element.
Zinc.
Zinc.
Okay.
Zinc po yan, no? Yung pangmarami sa malunggay.
Yes.
See,
Yes,
it can be actually zinc as a prescription. Okay, because it actually naturally increases natural testosterone. All right? And then testosterone is a source of estrogen. So there's a part of balancing thing. Meron po kami, kung wala naman po talaga, meron po tayong bioidentical hormone. Ito po yung compounding hormone na hindi po naman available in a commercial level. Ito po that's where we practice. We call it compounds. You know, we call bioidentical o yung natawag natin na yung bioidentical hormones po yan. No? Hindi po siya yung standard hormone na synthetic. That's one of our differentiation.
May tanong ako kay Doc. Doc, doon sa mga lumalapit sa tao, obviously meron sila nararamdaman, may mga problema sila. Ano yung mga naging sakit nila na ang naging rekomendasyon mo upon testing is something na hindi gamot? O kaya exercise pa to? O uminom ka ng natural herbs?
Iba sa normal na hospital.
Na doktor. Kasi pag nagpunta ka sa doktor, eto, pataas ang cholesterol, bibigyan ka ng maintenance medicine.
No, I have not...
Sa inyo, ano ang mga problemang ganito na binibigyan yung solusyon ng ibang bagay na hindi gamot?
Okay.
Doc,
Yes, good.
Okay.
Kung sa Cesar, mukha may patutunguhan tayo dito.
ano yun? What about stress management?
Well,
Dahil may nagsabi sa akin ng doktor rin
Tama
ako,
po.
na stress is the mother of all organ failures. Pag na-stress ka, yung weakest organ mo bibigay.
Okay.
Tapos, maapektuhan na yung ibang organ, yung buong system mo.
Well, actually,
Is that a valid?
yeah, yes, in a sense, but we have to qualify. Stress kasi is a word that can have many meanings. All right? It can be an actual stress, or it can be irritation, or it can be, for example, if you are hypoglycemic, mababang sugar mo, irritated ka. Sakit ang ulo mo. Masarap ka. Oo, kasi, you know, you're trying to, you cannot think right. So, you express it as anger. No, it's stress. So, yun po
Siguro
yung...
mababa sugar na asawa.
Lagi po. Imamanig ko po yan. So, yes, but I agree with you. Stress, again, assuming it's a stress kasi, the hormone that we talk about is stress hormone, cortisol. It actually suppresses, it's a driver hormone, it suppresses all other hormones.
Opo.
Oo, kaya, example, manghihina po
so
talaga.
there is a direct correlation
Correct.
between
Correct po yan.
what you have been explaining
Yes.
and stress management.
Yes.
Opo. Dahil tulad doon kanina, ang tinanong ni Sec Mike, yung testosterone level. No? May nagsabi rin sa akin na doktor na even lovemaking
Opo.
is not a physical act, it's a mental act. The environment must be okay.
Correct.
Although may nagsasabi rin na the most enjoyable act is minus stress. Dapat relax ka. Yan.
Yeah. Very correct po naman yan.
May
Senator.
Sen, may difference yung stress sa thrill.
Sa
Thrill. Ay, paliwanag mo. Ipaliwanag mo.
Sa thrill. Excitement. Excitement.
At saka yung time pressure.
Hindi, kami
Ito actually sa akin ni Mike yung difference nung excitement sa thrill.
And the stress and the
Sa thrill.
Thrill.
Kaya nga po,
Yung thrill is pag nakita niya yung asawa. Yeah. Yun ang thrill. Yung stress, pag nakita niya yung asawa niya, tapos may nakita siya, kakilalang babae sa likod.
yun.
Pinakikramdaman ko siya yan. Sabi niya, babastos siya.
Kalmado. Hindi, kalmado siya.
Tanong mo, Sen, sabi ni Doc, may stress hormone tayo, cortisol.
Cortisol, yes.
Cortisol. So yun ang lumalabas.
Opo.
Pag lumabas na siya, pati yung ibang hormones mo naapektuhan.
Yes, correct.
Thus creates the imbalance in your
Yes.
body.
Anything excess po kasi talaga would be one. Example, problem. If you have a thrill,
Yes.
or even firing a gun, you're happy, all right? Then okay, you have done that. Pero if you're going to EDSA day in, day out,
Yes.
meaning every day of your life, then it can affect you. Because
Yung
stress,
traffic.
stress is an adaptive response. We become better. Di ba? Kung mayroon flexible ka, pag may stress, may barilan, kailag ka. Alright? Pero kung wala ka namang flexibility because yung stress mo has consumed a lot of your stress hormone, you're not capable to respond, then hindi mo na kayang disbalance ka na. So, because everyday na ho yun eh. So, everyday stress already creates a problem. Occasional stress, which is adaptive, it's good for us, kasi part ng ating survival.
Yun yung endomorphin na...
Yeah, ganun. Yung good hormones.
Endorphins.
Because you have to be happy, no? So, again, we need to clarify, kasi sabi ko, stress. In fact, you'd be surprised, no? Prepare for a wedding is also stressful.
Okay, never ako napunta sa clinic ninyo. Now, what advantage will I get kung bumisita ko sa inyo?
Let me give you a profile of patients who come to me. Doc, my numbers are right, meaning lab, but I don't feel well. That's already a reason. Meaning, okay, are there options? That's one. Okay, people come to me, galing daw sa tumakan ospital, no? Hindi malaw kung bakit hirap huminga. In MRI, 2 beses, it's nang wala.
Okay.
Sabi ko, hindi naman tinas yung mga few hormones mo na talagang bakit may problema.
How is it tested in your case?
Blood test po yan.
Blood test,
standard test yan, but then not many doctors know how to use the test and when to test it.
Okay.
Yun naman po. It's there, but to put it together requires a mindset.
Parang pag kami nilikitines nyo, iba yung makikita nyo sa amin. Iba rin ang approach.
Because personalized po yan eh. Yan.
And talagang detailed.
Detailed ho yun. Isa-isa namin yun. And then, basically, we replace, and of course, pag sobra, we correct it to become normal. Pag kulang, we correct to become normal.
Okay.
Dapat balance eh. In fact, we don't talk about also increased immunity. We have to have balanced immunity. Allergy is hyperimmune reaction. Bad yun. No? There's so many diseases that because of autoimmunity, see, you don't say increased immunity, you have to balance it. Dapat kalmado, parang kalma. Hindi pwedeng lahat ng item, we react to it.
Opo.
Tama? Otherwise, wala tayong problema.
Related duro, no? What about drug management? Which as I understand, become a more exact, more precise science.
Opo.
Example, may kakilala, I'll mention names, no? Medyo may edad na. So, yung cognitive powers, yung signal ng brain, hindi na sinusunod ng, let's say, kamay. Hindi na makapiro. So, dili na sa ospital. Sabi, i-bypass na natin. Siyempre, may edad na. Sabi niya, ayokong mamatay sa ospital. Uwi na ninyo ako. They thought of a second opinion. Dinala sa ibang ospital. Alam niyo ang na-discover? Sodium deficiency. Rene-arrange yung medication. Balik yung cognitive powers.
Totoo po yan.
Is that a valid consideration?
Very valid and right, because there's something as polypharmacy. If a patient that I come and see, may 5 na, mayroon ng cross-reaction yan. In fact, may tinatawag kami de-prescription. De-escalate namin. Parang de-escalate mo, Sometimes, specialist, kaya nga po ako na, in a sense, scientifically prepared because I also am a specialist in geriatrics. Aging process different eh.
Yes.
Almost always, ang thinking process namin would not be the same as the typical internist, right? Normally, we are even removing medications.
I see.
Because it can affect balance. Example, right? If your sugar is high, example, 160, at 80-year-old person, I don't mind. But a 40-year-old, I will have to treat. Because imagine, because of degenerative process, you have a thick, yung blood flow is already impaired. Babawasan pa ng sugar, baka may stroke yan.
Doc,
So
pero
we differentiate.
may nagiging popular ngayon sa TikTok tsaka Facebook, yung NMN tsaka resveratrol,
Well, actually,
Resveratrol.
these are
Resveratrol.
These are nutrients.
age slowing
Yes.
supplements.
Actually, I use that also. I use that, I prescribe that. I mean, of course, I also use that from time to time because it's actually on the molecular level.
Pinapanood ko.
No, it's actually nucleotide mononucleotide
Mahirap yung
element.
pronounce,
I mean, anyway, it's basically, actually it would split into nicotinamide adenosine. No? So basically, it is adenucleotide, NAD. Actually, it is a cellular element for mitochondria to function better.
For what?
Better. Yung
Okay.
because the powerhouse is the mitochondrion. It's actually where all the energies are actually, come
Stored.
from or
Oh.
stored.
Oh.
It has to be properly used.
So, proven yan,
Yes,
yung dalawang
we use that, we use that,
NMN
yeah.
and
Yeah.
resveratrol.
Well, these are
Slowing down the aging process.
Yes, certainly we use that. In fact, merong alpha-lipoic acid. We also use that. We also use detox like glutathione. All right. We also use high-dose vitamin C. There's so many other elements there that we use in the context of regenerative medicine. In fact, even stem cell, exosomes. These are the practice that we do is not limited to the standard of care.
Kailan ka dapat magpa-stem cell do? Anong age?
Well, it's not about the age, it's about the need. I also talk about stem cell is not magic. It's a question of how it is used. Let me put it this way. If you have a good cell that can become, make or initiate a production of a better cell, no? Kasi a stem cell is capable of becoming one that you need. Cell. But if you have a good cell, a stem cell in a bad soil, wala rin mangyayari. So may preparation po yan. So kaya nga sinasabi, and then we have to also caution the expectations. Alright? Hindi po siya as in magic. Right? Because the body is also unique. If you take this particular element, the body will have to make some kind of a decision that you'll never know. May triaging din pong system natin eh. It's not also what we eat. No? We used to say we are what we eat, not anymore. We are what we assimilate. We eat gross food eh. Right? Eh hindi mo naman ginuya senator eh. Lunok ka lang ng lunok eh. Di ba ano? The digestive process is not anymore appropriate. And then absorption is another. Like calcium, you can absorb calcium without vitamin D. Assuming you have calcium, it will not go to the cell, no? If there is no hormone to bring it there. So it's a set. That's the assimilation concept. So it's not what we eat, it was what we assimilate.
Okay, Doc, let me go back to Aya. Kanina gusto ko sumingit dun sa mental health. I think it's all connected na pinag-usapan natin. I mentioned to her na yung Harvard Medical School at saka yung National Institute of Health, NIH of the US, ito yung brain agency sa US. Out of 15 studies published, sabi nila, sa aging and mental health, ang nakakatulong sa depression and anxiety, dalawa. Yoga and music. Tapos, pati yung well-being, again, it's yoga, the connection of the brain to God. Naisip ko lang kanina nung nagbabasa ako, sabi ko, kung yoga pala, practice doon sa mga drug, mga problema sa drugs, addiction, kasi it cures it also, then it can be very well, kasi ngayon nakikita ko may mga Zumba sa mga barangay.
Sikat na Zumba
sa barangay. But if yoga can be implemented also, lalo na sa mga bata, I think, based on the studies that are coming out, drug addiction could also be helped.
Yes.
And mental health pala. Mental health and drug addiction.
Yes. Actually, meron po akong kilala na yoga teacher who really does voluntary work. She teaches sa mental health institute. So, it really does help, no? And totoo po yung studies. And I also wanted to mention nga yung sinasabi din ni Doc kanina na it's really all about sometimes yung education na ina-empower mo yung tao to do their own, kumbaga, to take care of their own health, to as long as you give them the tools to take care of themselves. So same thing na hindi lang yung basta gamot yung bibigay mo, you educate them kung bakit nila kailangan yun at kung bakit importante yung ginagawa nila.
Ayun, sa mental health. So combination of Dr. Deliso, makikita niya kung ano yung imbalance mo sa hormones, which is also an imbalance sa hormones,
Yes,
diba?
yes.
And then the meditation, connecting your body, can be the solution na mura.
Opo.
Diba, makakatulong sa maraming
Sa
tao.
public health po.
Alam mo ngayon, pagka titignan ko yung mga exercises, palagi nag-advertise, ito TikTok na naman. Sandaling panahon lang para sa exercise, okay? Do this for 5 minutes a day. Do this, sila lang ang kailangan mo. Do this and do that. Pero palagi, ang postrate, yung time. Okay? So, ang tanong ko sa'yo, if I get started with yoga, ano ang kailangan ko?
Ilang minutes, gano'n?
Ilang minutes a day for me to feel the benefits of yoga?
I would say po na actually, if you don't have any physical activity, even 5 minutes is better than 0.
Okay.
Diba? So that's one first answer. Pero if you want to feel all of the benefits, you have to do it regularly. Pero it doesn't have to be like 1 hour or 2 hours in a day, just like how we do it in the gym, diba? So it varies naman po also from person to person. Depende dun sa interest mo, depende dun sa kakayanan mo, di ba? And very important kasi po for me na katulad din ni Doc, hindi rin siya one size fits all na exercise. Kasi syempre, kung sedentary ka, tapos pupunta ka dun sa mga exercise na nakita mo sa TikTok na hindi mo magawa, madi-discourage ka. Na parang hindi ko na magawa to, bakit sinasabi nila na, ang hirap. Nasabi nila ang dali. So, kumbaga, it will make you feel discouraged to exercise, di ba? And a lot of people get discouraged to exercise because of that, na hindi nila magawa, na disappoint sila sa kakayanan nila. So, it's really have to be, start small and start somewhere. And kumbaga, it really is not one size fits all.
Is it something that can be done at home?
Yes, of
By
course.
yourself?
Of course.
Hindi mo kailangan magpunta ng gym and go to instructor?
Yes. So, yoga is actually a very low-impact nga exercise that you can do at home. Nung pandemic nga po, nagtuturo ako online.
Okay.
Kasi, syempre, ang daming biglang nag-interested sa yoga. Kasi, all you just need is your yoga mat.
Yes.
Minsan nga, kahit hindi pa yoga mat, nasa carpet ka lang, di ba? As long as you are comfortable there. So,
Dok, ikaw nag-meditate ka everyday, sabi mo kanina.
Yes. I wake up and of course, be mindful that I have to be disconnected to connect again.
Gusto ko yung sabi ni Doc, actually. Kasi
Disconnect to
ako din pinapractice ko din yan. Kasi syempre,
Everyday din.
yes.
Meditate.
First thing we do in the morning is check our phones.
Yeah.
Di ba? So, kumbaga may tinatawag yan na yung brain waves mo. I don't know the scientific term, Doc. Baka you can help me. But yung brain waves mo, it's still in a mode na, clear pa siya, na very, It's a great way to practice meditation, to do journaling, yung mga other activities that will, ease your mind into the day. Kung unahan mo ng pag-reels agad o pag-TikTok, di ba? Yung brain mo, it will not be in a good state if you start that way.
Short prayer, tapos 1 minute,
Yes.
pwede na yun, the best na yun.
Gratefulness is
Yes.
Being grateful is well. Is being well.
Right. Doc, I don't know if you cannot give what you do not have. You start with yourself. No?
Yes.
What about, at my age, I would be concerned about longevity. Tinanong ko yung mga nauna sa akin, yung mga widowed, sabi niya, meaningful relationships. So, does yoga and the medicine that we are suggesting incorporate this? Like beyond doing it by yourself, beyond being proactive about it, can you factor sino kasama mong nag-yoga, sino ang kaharap mo pag nagkakape ka? So, you're talking meaningful relationships, family, friends, peer group, di ba? People you can relate with that are totally outside your job.
Yes.
Your normal comfort zone. Is this an appropriate consideration? Let's say sa yoga or sa...
Yes, I agree, Senator, because one of the concepts of longevity, of course, on the blue zones, is ikagi. Ikagi. It's basically purposeful.
Yes.
In fact, at times, when family is not in a sense of family, because basically the friendship emerges. Say, ang mga bata, alis yan eh. You cannot force them, balik ka rito, dito kausapin mo ako. You cannot do that. Di ba? So, you have to find your friends who have good, I would say you have commonality. I would also say, I do cycling a lot, no? We have 72-year-old, we just did 100 kilometers together.
Wow. Yeah.
75. No, ganun. Pero, you see, these are people who are actually, but we're together. We bike together, no? Masaya, no? In fact, the fellowship, no? Pati nga yung grupo namin yung BFF, biking, fitness and fellowship. Parang BFF. So anyway, the point of what you're saying is that really is not just one thing, it's a multitude of factors. Senator. And my meaningful or purposeful life is one of the reasons. Right? In fact, I always say, okay, you own your health, you're the doctor. And who's Dr. Deliso? I'm your coach. I'm your cheerleader. No? That's how I say, I'm an experienced scientist. I know the science of being well and the science of being ill. You know, I just give you information. Then you make that decision. That's how to differentiate. No, well, that's the reason why maybe people come to me. You know, so ganun po. So, ibang approach nyo, In fact, let's say, may pasyente po kasi, parating pa lang, pinapakita ng result. Sabi ko, tapos, iba kasi doktor naman, pag upo, may prescription kasi nakatingin sa result. May prescription na. Ang sabi ko, relax lang po kayo. I will look at your result, ma'am. I treat patients, I don't treat results. So that's the differentiation. I see you as one. No? Hindi naman po kayo you're one whole organism. You're not kidney. You're not hypertension. You're not heart. All right? You are one.
Gano'ng karami, Doc, ang nagko-practice ng same kind of medicine?
We have a group. Yeah, meron naman po. It's emerging. In fact, that includes kasi yung called PRIMA. We have an organization called PRIMA. It's Preventive, Regenerative, Integrative Medicine. These are practitioners that have come to realize medicine as it is now is not the only solution. There are options.
Mga doktor talaga.
Doktor po ito, mga doctors like me na cert na license, no? So these are practitioners that iba-iba ho eh. In fact, this practice also is kind of wide, no? Of course, yoga is part of it, no? No? So it's always been, meditation is always part eh. Hindi naman pumawala yan eh. It's just the whole set, no? You talk about well-being. It's not just about fitness. Kasi muscular endurance, that's the lowest level. The next level is wellness. And then of course, ultimately, sustainability is well-being. The totality of our experiences become more important.
Common perception kasi, Doc, pagka malaki muscle mo, healthy ka. Pero yung totoo, yung mga kakilala ko, lalaki ng muscle, pero...
Ako nga, may kilala, lalaki ng muscle, lalaki rin gusto, hindi na. Di ba ibig sabihin?
Because a lot of people also overuse this kind of knowledge that they don't realize the danger. I know also yung mga fitness fitness kasi pag fitness kasi, ang kanilang concept basically is physical.
Aesthetic,
cardiac function, endurance, tolerance, etc. Flexibility lang, no? Pero that's basically physical. They die. Kasi they overuse it. They die early because hindi naman naintindihan.
Ngayon, ang dami namamatay na bata.
Marami na. Totoo yun. Heart attack. Alam mo, ngayon ang uso ko, pati Doc, pneumonia. Marami na tamaan.
Actually, mostly is immune-based eh.
Yes.
In fact, sinasabi ko sa mga doon po sa BPO, sabi ko, wala akong time. Sabi ko, bakit? Bawal ba tumayo pag kayo nagtatrabaho sa... Sabi ko, tatayo po kayo. Oo po. Tatayo, oo po. If you do that, there's a study called, I forgot the term, it's in the US. If you interrupt your sitting position every 20 minutes, for 3 minutes to 5 minutes lang, it's equivalent of 1 hour of gym work. See, so because yung sasabi ni Aya kanina, the operative word is regularity. Any movement is favorable to you. Any movement mo. Hindi mo sinasabi ito na ako if you just walk. It may be boring, but you realize, of course, may joint pain tayo. But you realize it, di ba pagising nyo para masakit, pero pag lagad na kayo, nawawala. Yun nga po, because nag-lubricate eh. Only to realize, ba't kayo ng gamot eh? You're just basically removing the sense of pain. But the problem is still there. So kaya nga po, I use less medicine eh. That's what we do. More nutrient-based po. Karamihan po kasi, a lot of issues are lack of nutrient. Because we have, malaki pong prutas, it doesn't contain the same vitamins as it was years ago. Because of, mga GMOs, right? Hapon. Ang laking bawang, hindi naman lasang bawang. So those are things, so many things. So the concept that we're trying to say here with is that there's no such thing as, no one size fits all. Sinasabi lang po natin is, it's something that we need to do and we need to understand us.
Ito si Aya, pag mula na nag-yoga ka, mas less ka na nagpunta ng ospital?
Yes. Pero syempre, nag-ano pa rin ako, nagpapa-annual check-up pa rin ako kasi syempre, para alam ko, di ba?
May vitamins din.
Yes, may vitamins din naman ako.
Of course. In fact, again, talk about, it's not just the vitamins, it's about the amount and the form. Because it's not all vitamins are created equal. Pag meron yung sinasabi, napakarami, sabi ko, yung problema sa napakarami, too many things too little, wala yan, walang meaning. Because when we do intervention, very specific, the right amount, the right dose.
Ako yung mga vitamins na may iron, medyo tinatanggal ko yun.
Again, we personalize to Secretary.
Siguro, na makita talaga kami.
Oo, hindi ko. Hindi po siya pare-parehas.
Wala akong doktor.
Nag-self-medicate ka ba?
Hindi kasi ever since kasi, even when in college, naano na ako dyan sa mga vitamins. There was a book at that time I was reading. Yung may problema sa puso, may problema sa ganito. Yung pala it's a question of supplement. Na may kulang siya. So from there on, naging believer ako ng supplements.
Magnesium. Magnesium is an element that the body can triage. It is used for cardiac function. Muscle relaxation, immunity, sleep, etc. So anyway, if you're lacking in nutrient, the body will triage to bring it to the most important, is cardiac function, at the expense of not improving your immunity. So dapat balance ka Kaya sabi ko naman, So in fact, pag may hypertension, sabi ko, calcium contracts, magnesium relax. I start with magnesium. I don't start with antihypertensive. See, baka lang kulang lang yung nutrient to relax the muscle because stiff ang
magnesium pa rin yun?
Magnesium. Because the natural calcium blocker is magnesium. Calcium contracts, magnesium relax. Sodium fires, sa mental one, potassium relax. Sodium and potassium go together, calcium, magnesium go together.
How long does it usually take to give these kinds of advices to patients?
Well, it's also something that they have to grow into. Normally, sa akin po, I give them 1 month to 3 months. In fact, I also have I do time bound. If I don't get what I want in a sense of expectation, I change the way I do it. There's a dito, di ba? So hindi pwede naman ulit gawa ka ng gawa, wala namang outcome na maganda. Therefore, you may have to change it, right?
Tama. But anyway, actually, ang ganda ng topic natin.
Pwede pa to.
Dapat hiwalay nga. Dapat hiwalay. Kasi ang ganda talaga. But anyway, Sen, do you still have questions before we wrap up?
Alala ko, I watched a movie along time, Patch Adams.
Yes. Happy.
Di ba? Trinay siya for an unusual practice of medicine. Alam mo ang verdict sa kanya? Unexplained happiness. Hindi, alam nyo, combination, it was keeping patients happy, entertaining them.
Correct, very correct.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
Ano din, naging doktor din talaga yun, di ba? Ibigay mo doktor. Riggs?
I just want to hear kung ano advice ni parting words ni Iya and ni Dr. Deliso.
Okay, so Aya, please. Again, ang clinic ni Aya is?
Ang yoga studio po namin is in Parañaque called Better Life Studio.
Better Life Studio in Parañaque.
In Parañaque City.
Parting words, Aya?
Yes.
Doon sa mga nanonood sa atin?
Well, meditation and yoga is very accessible. It's a very low impact and friendly exercise for people of all ages. No matter what gender, size, or fitness level you are, yoga is very a good exercise to start with. And it's very good for longevity and to keep yourself healthy. And it's a very sustainable form of exercise. So.
Again, I'd just like to reiterate, dun sa Harvard Medical School at saka sa NIH, sabi na sa mental health problem, ang laking bagay ng yoga. So yung mga parents na yung mga anak nila, they can send it to Aya Studio and makatulong sa meditation and yoga. I mean, sometimes baka yung mga intervention is better than pag-inom ng gamot, baka lalo pang makalala. Of course, Dr. Deliso, lifestyle medicine clinic Manila sa
clinic kami na po sa SM Mega Mall po.
SM Mega Mall.
Second floor. We are celebrating 30 years.
Wow.
In fact, I'm proud to say we gave birth to convenient healthcare. Because the first mall-based clinic in the entire Philippines in a mall. So that's basically where I am. It's preventive, personalized, participatory, and predictive. Put this all together, an empowered person, all right, a patient, then he takes care of himself, and then healthy aging is possible.
Si
we can guide you. We can guide
Doc
you.
is geriatric
Geriatric
doctor.
and endocrinology also.
And endocrinology. Endocrinology ba sa cancer?
Hormones.
Yung pagka-cancer, yung mga endocrinology.
No, the oncology.
Oncology yun. Ito, hormones.
Hormones, weight loss. No, I manage persons with problem with weight gain, weight loss.
Okay.
You know, problem with fertility, and many others.
Sterility.
Pwede.
Pwede. So, sa inyo po lahat, Senator, please, your parting word.
Live hard, pray hard, work hard.
Wow, I love it, Senator.
Maraming salamat, Doc. Talagang very educational to mga sinabi sa akin. Because ako, I don't look at medicine like that. Okay, I always look at medicine na pagka may sakit ka, uminom ka ng gamot. Okay, pag may kulang ka, inom ka ng puro gamot but I never had that. So now I have something to think about.
Pangalawa, gawin mo rin yung yoga, hindi mo pa na-try.
Yeah.
Kasi sa Pilates ka pa
Pilates. You know, I used to do Pilates with my wife, okay, Mayor Jeannie.
Yes.
And sometimes nadi-discourage ako because, you know, pag may pinapakita sa aking mga posisyong kaya mo ba to, hindi ko alam kung dahil lalaki ako o mas flexible siya. Pero hindi ko nagagawa. Nahihirapan kung gaano katagal pwedeng itaas yung legs para kasi marami puro mga muscles
tsaka stretching.
Yun nga kung kaya mo yung marami ibang ways to do yoga. Alam mo ba ang favorite kong type ng yoga yung turo? Chair yoga.
Chair yoga.
So upo ka lang sa upuan mo.
Yan ang gusto ko.
Oo, stretching lang. So tinuturo ko rin yan sa corporate, sa employees kasi 'di ba? Hindi mo kailangan to get up and exercise and sweat. So, very gentle lang sa chair. So, yun ang mga iba-ibang types ng yoga. So, that's why I make it very accessible to everyone. Thank you.
Kaya, Dr. Liso, maraming salamat sa inyo, sa inyo po lahat na nanonood. Maraming salamat at magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Thank you.
Thank you.